So the SAVE plan was implemented when student loans re-entered repayment way back in September, October of last year. At that point, they implemented phase 1 of the SAVE plan. And essentially they said, we're going to release the SAVE plan in 2 phases, which became kind of 3 phases. The second phase of the plan was one that many borrowers were looking forward to. Now, the overall plan for the most part was the most affordable monthly payments and overall repayment for most borrowers repaying their federal student loans. That's because the SAVE plan essentially sheltered more income than the other income-driven repayment plans, meaning they wouldn't even look or calculate your discretionary income. They would only calculate your discretionary income on the difference between your income and 225% of the federal poverty guidelines. Other income-driven repayment plans would be 150% or 100% of the federal poverty line. So less income was being looked at to calculate your monthly payment, making your monthly payment overall smaller. Well, that was phase 1. In phase 2, for your undergraduate debt, they were actually going to reduce the percentage you would be paying of your discretionary income from that 10% to the 5% for that undergraduate debt that you held, and kept 10% basically at your graduate loans. Phase 1 happened, the middle phase happened, which wasn't necessarily planned, where the Biden administration essentially said, if you originally borrowed less than $12,000 in federal student loans, you would qualify for student loan forgiveness after 10 years of making payments. And some of borrowers already experienced forgiveness based on that early implementation. Phase 2, they were waiting for the payments to decrease and some other benefits of the plan that had yet to take effect. 2 state attorney generals, Kansas and Missouri, essentially took legal action against the plan and challenged it in court. The Kansas court essentially said no further implementation of what has yet to be implemented, and the Missouri court essentially put a temporary halt on further forgiveness under the plan, meaning if you hit that 10 years, if you had $12,000, or over time if you hit the repayment term of your loan debt, there would no longer be forgiveness until a more permanent decision would be made. That was the first court decision. So we had an update on July 1st that allowed the U.S. Department of Education to go ahead and implement the plan phase 2, and just at that point in time still have the halt on forgiveness when someone was enrolled in that plan for purposes of that plan only. July 18th, the 8th Circuit Court of Appeals, a federal court, actually halted the entire plan. So at this point in time, the SAVE plan is on hold. The U.S. Department of Education has come out and said, if you are enrolled in the SAVE plan, your loan will be placed in interest-free forbearance. Now, we've heard of this term interest-free forbearance during pandemic relief. This is not the same type of interest-free forbearance due to the pandemic. This one, due to the halt of the SAVE plan, which only affects SAVE plan borrowers, you will be placed in interest-free forbearance while this is still playing out in the legal system. The time in forbearance will not count towards your income-driven repayment time, and towards public service loan forgiveness. You won't be required to make payments, and you will not be accruing interest. However, like I said, you may not be getting the benefits of getting closer to public service loan forgiveness or getting closer to the time for forgiveness through an income-driven repayment plan. You will hear from your servicer, your federal student loan servicer, regarding this issue and this decision that's being made, and get more guidance there. The Biden-Harris administration and the U.S. Department of Education have made it clear that they will continue to defend the SAVE plan. For now, it's going to be a little bit tough moving forward, especially if you're confused on how to go ahead and apply for different types of repayment or trying to get an application in. Now, there's a few things going on in repayment if you're navigating. If you're not in a repayment plan you're happy with, or you're looking to change, or if you had been waiting to actually enroll in the SAVE plan. As of right now, it's not that simple to go ahead and make any changes to your repayment, especially if you're looking to enroll in an income-driven repayment plan. Both of those online applications have been pulled down and you cannot complete them online. However, you can download them, fill out a PDF application, and mail it in based on those instructions on the form. If you're really looking to create a repayment strategy, go ahead and download that PDF, print it out, fill it out, and mail it in based on what you would like to do. If you're applying for consolidation of your federal loans with a direct loan, you can download that and complete it. Same with income-driven repayment plans. But it is going to be a paper process just right now, and that was something that was happening before these decisions were being made regarding the SAVE plan. It's going to be a little bit harder to navigate while we have multiple things occurring at one time. As soon as those applications are up, we'll come back with another video to let you know about the update and anything new that we see with the applications or the way the system works to help you through. Stay tuned, because we'll be coming back with updates as you need them. You'll find them on our social channels, on our YouTube channel, our website, edvisors.com, and if you have a question that you need answered, submit it on Ask the Edvisor, which you'll find right on our homepage.